So, who are you and what do you do creatively?
Who are you?
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're here at the Creators Lounge and I'm here with Jhon, Paulina and May.
Hi.
Cool. Well, you can ask us. Okay.
Oh my god. Don't worry.
So, can you guys tell us who you are and what do you do creatively?
I'm a legal secretary at a law firm, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
Oh wow.
What do you do?
So I'm a designer and illustrator.
Sorry.
That's rude.
Good job.
Laugh at what he does. It's a job as well.
I'm a designer.
Something just crossed my mind. Something just crossed my mind. Okay. Okay, can you... Go continue. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, go.
You're just a designer?
Yeah, what do you do creatively?
So I'm a designer illustrator. Creatively, and also do that full time.
Sweet. So that's like very different. So you do 9 to 5 and after hours. You're legal secretary and then you do creative work after hours.
Yeah.
I still think, even though John's one is kind of like he still does creative work in a corporate field, it's still something pretty different because it's in the corporate field.
Yeah.
It's not his own kind of.
It's like more basic, right? Sorry. Oh, sorry. It's more like corporate, so it's you can't go too crazy with your artwork, right?
Like there are guidelines, right?
Guidelines.
Yeah. But I guess the fun part is pushing the boundary.
Yeah.
So that's what I find enjoying.
Do you find
enjoy
that hard though? Because you work
It
in
is
a.
hard, but just pushing the boundaries is the fun part and is the challenge I like. And I don't know, I find enjoyment and fulfillment out of that. Like saying, for example, it's like a strict guideline, and then you can break it down, and then your stuff gets approved. So then you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a little high.
Yeah, so there's a bit of accomplishment, I guess.
Yeah.
What about you, May? Like with your stuff, is there a lot of guidelines, or you can just do whatever you want? Just
Yeah.
Yeah, so because I work 9 to 5 and I have stability there, I can reject jobs that I don't like to do. Yeah. So I can, yeah.
That's what I
I
do.
feel like that's something that people kind of misconstrue about doing creative work. Because I think a lot of people feel like if you're doing a business or if you're doing creative work, it means you have to go full time in it, and full time meaning all the time you possibly have to work on that project or that kind of field of work. But then I feel like full time for creative work just means as much time as makes you happy or as much time as it takes for you to create that project you've always wanted to create. But it doesn't mean you can't have a side job. It doesn't mean you can't have something to make you feel financially safe to be able to, go on those, creative
I think
ventures.
that's like the best position to be
Yeah.
in. Like, your bills are paid, and then you can do creative work freely. Like when I couldn't pay rent, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a job. So I got a job, and then I was like, oh my god, life is so much better.
Yeah.
And then I could reject like as many jobs as possible, and that's when I started to like reject the other clients, and then do do more work with clients that I want. Yeah, it's easier.
Because I think of it in 3 ways. Like one is obviously to pay the bills. One is for your self-fulfillment, so
Yeah.
just your own work. And then the other one is experimenting and then taking on like other clients' work. So that's my approach, I guess.
Yeah, and I think I used to collaborate with a few people, and then I realized I have so much more fun doing like free work than paid work.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Because you kind of have the freedom to move around.
Be as creative as you want without anyone like saying anything.
And there's less admin.
Yeah.
Do you really do you guys have to separate your 9 to 5 and your creative work, or do you kind of try to mush it together?
I mush it together because I prepare my work, I prepare my design work the night before so I can do it kind of sneak it in at work, and then at lunchtime I'll reply to emails or I'll do whatever I need to do.
Well, that's
Yeah.
like packing a bag to go to the gym and then getting
Yeah.
ready. That's
Yeah.
cool. So you're really prepared.
Yeah, I guess I have to be. Yeah.
What about you?
I guess 50-50, either being prepared or just winging it. Like, don't tell my boss, but
Who's your boss?
Tag CBA.
What?
like I've done work where say I'll bring my laptop in and do a lunch break and do like freelance clients job while at work.
Yeah.
And yeah, but sometimes you get to do it in lunch or you do it at your desk and just sneak it in.
Yeah.
And
Keeps it fun and sneaky.
I guess it's like the thrill of the chase, I guess, of
Yeah.
like completing something and then
It's like a rush.
and then completing it and then so yeah, it's cool.
I think I'm more passionate that I have a 9 to 5 that's not related at all.
Yeah.
So I can just go home and do work.
Let me do it for you.
Oh my god. So like it's really separated, so then you can do 9 to 5 and then that's like definitely one thing and it's definitely a thing. So
Yeah.
does it feel like you're switching jobs or you're just like having fun? Has it got to a point where like you feel like it's work or still pretty carefree?
I think my design job, I try to keep it fun and as
Yeah.
a passion, so I don't get so drained out.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I get drained out.
And because I have a 9 to 5, I don't have to worry about money.
Do you
Yeah.
feel like it balances you thinking, because you know how when you go full throttle into creative work and that becomes your everyday, do you feel like that will become draining considering you have a balance and you can compare what it is like to do it all days rather than as opposed to doing it on some days and have full-time work? Is it better that way, that there is?
I don't know, I think that's all I know because that's how it started. But then Jhon, he does it full time and then he does it at home and
Yeah.
he still finds balance in it.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Like,
Yeah.
do you get brain fried? I would say if I was in your position, I would think it's more the people around me at work that would feel my And then at home, I'm like, where was I at? I need to find that drive again.
To an extent, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I try to separate it between like wearing two caps.
Yeah.
So you get like the corporate cap, where you're more open to like limitations and all that shit. And then you get one where it's like free for all, do whatever you want.
So that's how you do it.
So that's how I try to balance my thinking. Like it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes like end of the day, you just don't want to work on anything else.
I guess that's kind of like us too. Hey, like with corporate, we're like it has to be like this. Weddings, you can't do this, you can't do that. It has to be like this. And then promo work, it's like okay, what do they want, and we can use our talents and stuff.
I think the best ones are idea pitches.
Yeah.
Because it's like
More
we
fun.
have a project idea and then we pitch it out.
Yeah.
I love those ones. Oh, and I
Okay.
wanted to ask about like
Oh wait, I'm just
the
gonna
best.
jacket from my trunk.
Yeah,
cool.
the best and worst about working with this balance. Like, what are the pros and cons or the best or worst experiences?
For you guys, like,
Yeah, for you guys.
Your individual take on it, like how do you feel?
I think sometimes at my 9 to 5 job, I get so drained out, and then at home I just don't have any energy.
Yeah.
But then I've taught myself not to feel too guilty, so I don't have to like pressure myself to be creative and just enjoy the downtime.
Because that's like you're working two jobs, like one
Yeah.
off, and then you can't just start the other one straight away. But I see your snaps; it looks pretty cool.
So your creative work is an outlet, right?
Yeah.
So when you go home, you don't feel like you have to do it. It's more of a for fun thing.
Yeah,
Which I
fun.
feel like creating is meant to be. Yeah, it's meant to be fun.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you feel like?
Like the pros and cons of
Oh, the pros and cons of having
like your
9 to 5.
lifestyle, your balance right now.
Pros is I guess you get to pick out which one you can do and can't do, and then I guess just creating from knowing that you're gonna create something every day is what I find enjoyable. No,
Enjoyable?
enjoyable. Yeah. So
I got you, man.
So it's, so it's like even more better reason to wake up and do something that I know that I'm passionate about. 'Cause, I don't see myself doing anything else because I suck at everything else.
No other option.
You're right outside.
I think there's just like a sense of fulfillment in creating, and like whichever outlet you do, whichever medium, like you know, like writing something can take a few seconds. But like fuck, like if you like the end result, it's like, oh shit. And yeah, just knowing that you're progressing, I guess is also the fun part.
Yeah, sick. Cool. Thanks for joining us for the episode number 2. I will link their Instagram and everything else in the description, and I'll show you the Instagram like scrolling up somewhere there. I don't know what it's gonna be. But yeah, tune in next time for episode 3. Bye.